This is probably best for me to tell you now. On chapter 23 and onwards, you will have the Dark One with you. So do not kill anything unwanted, like the Watchman not being aggressive towards you, and only kill anything that's aggressive. But of course, the Dark One will tell you who is aggressive and who's not. So don't kill anything that is not attacking you. Chapter 21. Once you have proceeded through the fan area, go up the steps and go in the door. There will be a part where you can go left, well that's where the your friend goes, but ignore where he goes for now, and then take the right path instead. Head through the door and then your note will be located just to the left. Now once you go into the waters, there will be a telephone call directly in front. Just interact with that and you'll get a morale point for that. And now the key is located once you get to the very end of chapter 21.
Too late.
Just after you proceeding through the alarm can traps things, you will find the key underneath the body.
But the train's got to be nearby.
Now the next thing will be the safe. So once you head down the steps, underneath where you come down, that's where the safe is located. So on the train, you will find an IBC. You can't really miss it. You have to go directly past it and grab the note along the way.
Many hungry ones here. Think your food.
Now chapter 23, the crossing. Once you go onto the ice and then proceed up, you will find the Dark One looking at a photograph or the billboard saying something about clothes. If you stay quite near him, you'll get the morale point. Now for the next morale point and the next note are pretty much in the same place. So once you go up the slope, go right and you will find a dead watchman, well watchmans I should say, and a big dragon thing. Once you come around here, you will get the morale point. Then in the same place, look right and you will find the note 31. Now note number 32. Once you get onto the train again, the Dark One will jump out from the window to the right. He will show you that he has some clothes on now. Now once you proceed on further, you will get knocked down into the ice or onto the ice. So after this part, you will get knocked down now onto the ice. And then you'll find the only ship in this place that you can go on. There will be a demon on here as well. You go to the top part of it to find the note. Now if you just proceed on as normal, you should get some more morale points from the Dark One as long as you stay close. But I didn't get none, but I did on my other playthrough. Now 24, bridge. Making sure we concentrate on the Rain Man achievement. Finish the level without being alerted, well, without alerting the Watchman. But the first things first, as soon as we start, go for the first door to the left, you'll get a morale point. Now all we need to do now, this was pretty easy to be honest, is to avoid the Watchmen. They're pretty blind as well. As long as you stay somewhat in the darkness, and you'll tell by the blue thing on your watch, if you haven't noticed already, that you're in darkness, and that would be good.
Winged ones, red, strong. many of them. Sometimes I see a door. Somebody calls for you from there. Why?
Now the only morale point in this area is once you start the level, and just stay to the left. You'll get to a point where you'll find a van sticking out of a warehouse. That's where you need to be. So once you see that, just keep going around to the left. Be careful of the trap wire on the floor. Then once you go in, you will find the morale point. Not really sure what we're meant to see here, but we do get one. And now once you have encountered some friendlies, and you'll get some more ammo from the shop. Now once you proceed on, you will get approached by a lot of reds. Once you killed everyone in this area, in the far back middle there will be a gap or a hole in the floor. Go underneath, you'll get a morale point, and there's a key in the same location. Now for the safe, this is located as soon as you leave these steps heading back out of the hole. If you're looking at the wall right now, do a 180 and just stay to the right. There will be another gateway that we can go through, and then to the right side there will be a safe. And if you go a bit further down from that place, you will find some more filters as well. Now not too far ahead, eventually you'll get to this location where you'll find a note behind a gated door. The dark one will be behind it, and he should give you some filters, if not maybe ammo or some health. But once we enter the room with the reds again, stay to the far left in the toilets and you'll find a secret compartment that you can go around to find this note. Now the next thing will be morale, key and safe. So in the next area, once again there will be a lot of reds in this area. So the key is located in the van to the right side, or the truck. And the safe is located just to the right. This is leading out of this area. So we have to run past the safe anyway, but this is where it's located. So now for the morale point. You will probably get this beforehand, but I'm going to show you anyway. There are two ways you can come down here. You will find that there's 3 guards here talking about something down the hole. I think it's like a body they're looking at, but I don't really know what they're talking about because I was too busy doing a stealth mode. Anyway, once you drop down into the hole and just explore, you will find, or this morale point will be given to you just down here. Now the next morale point. This is in the next area. You will find that there's 2 to 3 snipers in this area. Now there will be a secret hole, not really a secret hole, but there will be a hole on top of the trains on the left side. So we've got to go up from the right side to get to the left side. And right here there will be a sniper as well. So once you see the sniper on this platform, this is where the area that we need to go to get the morale point. So you don't get the morale point as soon as you drop down, but once you go down the next little hole, this is when it's given to you. Now to get a good one, since we're doing survival mode, do not kill this guy. We need to save him, or just knock him out. So there will be an achievement for this one, Back to the Past. We need to find all 7 visions, but I believe 3 to 4 of these are story progression. So the first key and safe is located to the left side in the building. So there's the safe, and the key is located just before we head through this door, just on the lavatory chain. Now go back and help the stairs to get the safe. Now previously that door with the red cloth table, or the red table, that will be locked. But once you open it, you will find a red table and a note on the other side. You'll get like a very small vision here, but it's not really related to anything achievement wise. And now the next one will be your very first vision. This one is story related, so I don't have to show much of it.
Did you see? The little human is looking for...
I wish the dark one followed me everywhere throughout the whole game. So now this is the next one. Once you have gone down into the hole and then you get onto the other side. If you listen very closely, you'll hear a piano playing. This is your next vision. You can miss this one, so this isn't part of the story.
Beautiful. So that's what it's called. Music.
Right, so the next vision is going to be a lady in a shower. So from the same area. No, sorry, my bad. I'm wrong. The next one will be a story progression one. So once you drop down into the next area, you will get a short vision of a car coming at you. But it's not a car, it's a watchman. So now once you have dealt with that watchman, you want to take the first building on your left, or the first doorway that you can find to your left. Now in this room here, this one should be the lady taking a shower. And now the next thing I'm going to do is get the next vision. So this is still the same area.
I'll come back.
I'm just showing you right now that these watchmen are not aggressive to you, so do not kill these. Probably because they can't see me, but they didn't attack me. So it's best for you to not attack anything unnecessary. I believe there's a total of 3 of these in here. But if you just ignore them and go round the right side,
I need so many of these things. Here.
and then you should be A-okay.
Let's stay close.
And once we enter this new building, there will be another vision coming up soon. Right, in this building right now there will be another vision. This one's all part of the story, so can't really miss it. Once this is over, go for the window to your left and then carry on as normal. Now once you drop into the streets and go a little bit forward, the watchman, or sorry, the dark one, will tell you that there's some watchmen on the way. But these are a non-threat, so do not kill these. Don't kill the demon thing flying around either, because that's a bad thing to do. But once we have done this, head up the ladder. You will find that there's a nest in the right corner. That's where the note 36 is going to be.
We go up here by the ladder. Now I know the word.
Right, just to make sure, do not kill these things. You get a bad point as well, so don't do it. So now, as you head down the stairs, once you've got the note, the vision is located in this back room. I don't think this is story related, so I'm not going to say that. Because I think you can actually skip this by going down the stairs and dropping down.
He does not understand that he's dead. He's still
But after you've done that,
waiting.
like I said, go to the stairs, drop down, and you should also get a morale point as well. And once you go down the stairs as well, if you just keep following the game, eventually you will get to your final vision. This is all part of the story, this one. And it also, you should get the achievement for back... I can't remember what it's called now. Back to something. Where you have seen all the visions. Chapter 27, Red Square. As soon as we start in the tunnel, the first secret, or the first note, sorry, will be in the tombstone or the crypt area just to the left. Now the next morale point is once you leave and go into the open, you'll see this cathedral here. When you get close enough, it's recommended not to get close, or else you'll get attacked and you'll get a minus morale.
They know me.
But what we need to do is we need to stay a distance. So stay next to this red flagpole.
They are not red. It's
You will get encountered by many watchmen. Just do not do anything. Just stand there. You can watch them. Eventually they will just go back into the cathedral and you'll get a morale point.
afraid of you. Know your kind.
Right, so the next one is after the storm section with the dark one. Eventually you'll see a watchman eating someone to the left. All you have to do is simply ignore him and you'll get a morale point. Also, the same thing to do with this one behind us. You'll see 3 watchmen behind you as well. So just ignore all the watchmen here possible. Just don't aggravate them. So as you just seen, I dropped down into an area you can't come back up. You will find a baby, well, I'm calling it a baby. It looks like a very small baby. Baby watchman will run into this tunnel. Follow the baby all the way down. Eventually you'll get to the note 38. So when you get to the area previously, this is very shortly after where you see the 3 watchmen coming after you, but they're not aggravated to you. You just have to avoid them and don't piss them off. But then you get to this point where you drop down, you see the baby watchman, and then move on. And now the final thing to do for this morale is to save Pavel. Even though you probably want to kill him now, recommended to save him. If you just stand there and just don't do anything, he will die by the hands in the Dark One's world. And of course you need to do this for the good ending. Save Pavel. Don't really know where he goes from here, but yeah.
So that's what forgiveness is. Thank you. I'll remember this.
Right, the next chapter. The first morale will be located in the store in the swamp area. So once you go into the middle section of the swamp, there will be a sign poster on the floor that is coloured blue. Well, if you see that, then you know you're going the right way. If you're colourblind, then I don't really know what colour it is for you, I'm afraid. But don't worry, it's very noticeable, I think. Even though it's a dark game, but you'll see a blue sign, or blue something anyway. As soon as you enter the shop, you should get a positive morale. Now, to get the key and safe, we have to leave the shop. Now go for the first right, well, the only way you can go is right now. You'll get to another part where you'll see a dragon thing to the right. You'll see him fly off, and then there'll be the key on the floor right here, and then we'll head back to the shop again. And in the back room you will find the safe. Right, let's get some more morale. So this one's pretty simple. Once we go past where the dragon was eating that body, where the red key was, if you go and hide underneath this cover, the watchman shouldn't attack you. This is where you should get the morale point, and then we want to move on. Also be very careful now, once you go past these 2 trees that looks like an archway, there will be some more watchmen running down the way. Lucky enough I didn't get seen, but I would have done if I kept running forward. Now the next few watchmen you're going to see don't run in your direction, they just run straight. So I believe, I'm not 100% sure though, but the reason why I've done this is because you get a morale point. I don't know if it's for not killing any watchmen here, or just because I'm running away from this fight right now. Either or, we need to run away from this fight, we do get a morale point. If I'm right or wrong, but it saves some ammo anyway, if this is not the case. But as soon as you go through, you will find another note as well. So now, for the Forest Guardian achievement, we need to save the bear's life after we have dealt enough damage to him. So during the battle, you will need to shoot the back of the bear once the watchmen are on top, but once he retreats to die in peace or whatever, or recover, the watchman will come back to kill him. If we don't kill the watchman attacking this bear, then the bear will die, and we won't get a morale for it. Once you do that, you will get the Forest Guardian achievement. And also, the next note is near the end of this level. So once we go through the trees and underneath the crawl space, once we go up the stairs, before we go through the door, it'll be just to your left.
Over here!
So this one's pretty simple. Once you have gone through the quarantine section and get sprayed off, the next note will be located on the chair just to the left before the next doorway.
God, please let this work out.
Now this next morale, once the Dark One touches the general, then he will make him confess. Just go through every single door and listen to every bit of dialogue, and then eventually you will leave and you should hopefully get a morale point, but I believe this is all story related so you can't really miss it. I haven't really tested this out properly though, but on the Spartan mode I just watched it all anyway, but so I don't know if you can actually skip this part and not do it, but I think it's all story related anyway.
What was out loud.
Alright Captain, this is now the last one, chapter 30 D6. The second to last note is located next to the radio station area, after he gives this heroic speech. And the last and final one is at the very end of the battle pretty much. Once you get to the very end, you will find there's a note here, and also you will find a good minigun that you can use to help you fight the last onslaught of enemies. Now, skip the video now if you don't want to see what happens, but this is what you're meant to see when you have the good ending. The Dark One will come and save you from blowing up D6. If you don't get this, then you haven't got the good ending.